Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mark from Northwest Bourbon. Thank you for joining me. Now today we were out celebrating my 40th birthday. Congratulations, I'm officially an old man. And Rob from Whiskey Edition, along with some of my family here at Northwest Bourbon, went and hit up Fremont Mischief Distillery and 2 Bar Distillery in Seattle.
We got a big bottle in there. All the rain goes in there. A lot of water goes in there. And then we'll have that sit there for a few hours, cook through most of the day, and then we ferment off the grain. So basically, what that means is throughout the day we've got everything cooking. We're getting that sugar slurry that we pour. At the end of the day, we'll take this and then this holds the grain up, and all of the juice, the wort, is able to come through this hose. And then we usually put that into that cooler right there, just to sit until we're able to put it into one of the fermentation tanks. You'll notice that all the fermentation tanks have a woman on it. So Nate's father, would go to dance halls down in Texas, and these were the ladies that he would often listen to.
7 to 10.
Was on Wednesday, and on Wednesday.
Yeah. 7 to 10 months or days?
Days. Yes. Yeah. So this here, I just put this in here on Wednesday, so this will be here at least until this coming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
You said it's Joan.
Yeah, this is June Carter Cash. June Carter Cash. Of course, everybody knows Dolly and
Yep.
Sweetheart. And then we have Connie Smith and Patsy Corn.
Yep.
So once we've been able to sit in there and ferment, and basically the yeast has eaten all the sugar from the wort, we do a first distillation, and this is our wash still. After the wash still, it comes in and gets turned into low wine, so then we've got a very low ABV product. And then, that's where the magic happens, is that it goes in here.
Damn it, Carl.
Where some more distillations happen. So each one of these windows, there's a little bit more distillation going on. And then right now, this is our tails.
Not going to explode, is it?
No. So with the tails, basically that's the end of the run, and you get, and you can see floating on top of here.
Now you're gonna make me do all the things. Now you're gonna make me do all the things.
Call that my own take on it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. So we went down to 2 Bar Distillery in Seattle, Washington, met up with Sony, and she is one of a 3-person crew who runs 2 Bar. It blew my mind that only 3 people run 2 Bar. And Sony is the one that gave us our tour today, and it was phenomenal. And I just want to give many thanks to her. She is elbows deep in that place. Just her knowledge and her passion really shined through and just made our whole experience very enjoyable. I just want to give a shout out of appreciation. Many thanks to you, Sony. Really appreciate it. I had to try out their straight bourbon whiskey and bring a bottle home with me, and I brought home their Bottled and Bond 4-year-old 100 proof Bottled and Bond from 2 Bar, craft distilled from grain to glass. They do everything right there, where they bring in grains from local farmers here in the Pacific Northwest and do all the fermentation process and make it into bourbon that they bottle right there in the same room. It is fantastic. It's what I expect from a craft whiskey, and they do a great job at it. So let's get into the 2-bar straight bourbon whiskey. I poured the first shot into my Infinity bottle. The second shot goes into my Wisdom glass. Now, Whiskey Wisdom works pretty close with 2-bar. I can't get enough of this glass. Whiskey Wisdom. I need another one of these, and I need the barrels. Let's go. It smells like creamy caramel, like one of those candy cow tails. That's, you know, the caramel with the creamy frosting type stuff on the inside of it. It just smells like an all-around good bourbon, you know. You see the legs on that bad boy? It's got some pretty good legs going on there on this Bottled and Bond. Cheers. Oh, nice, dark, sweet, rich flavors. It is so much more robust than the nose. The nose, even in this Wisdom glass that really accentuates the nose on it, it doesn't give justice to the palate in those rich flavors that just hit your tongue. There is just a blanket of nice, rich, chocolatey, molasses, caramel, wood char. Oh, the palate on this is great. It's sweet, it's dark, it's rich, it's fantastic. Alright, so you guys know I've done a video before on the Amaretto finish. I think I've actually featured it in 2 videos before. But I had never tried the wine finish. And so this wine finish barrel comes in at 90 proof. And when I tried it at our tasting today, I was like, I gotta take a bottle of that home. Is it going to taste as good as it did at the distillery today? Let's see. And as you know, I do not put wine finished whiskeys or rye or anything like that into my Infinity bottle, because that is a bourbon only Infinity bottle. And so maybe I need to make one that's a wine finished one. Maybe I need to make one that is a rye Infinity bottle. I don't know. But right now I just have a bourbon Infinity bottle that putting something like this in it would make it just taste crazy. Can't do it. This is the wine finished straight bourbon 90 proof from 2-bar. There is a strawberry and cranberry and blackberry, just a mixed berry jam going on. Smells great. Let's go in for a drink. Cheers. There is a very light honey sweetness on the tip of the tongue, but that swims back quickly to a nice full coating. Rich berries and wine and honey, just completely coating the back of your mouth. There's a little bit of a finish, not anything too crazy. There's very little spice. It's mostly honey and brown sugar sweetness with some nice red berries. Everything from cranberries, strawberries. There's actually a really strong cherry note in there, and a little bit of blackberry. I actually think is better than the Amaretto finish. So if you were going to ask me which you should buy, if you were going to go with the Amaretto or the wine finish barrel, my preference, I'd go with the wine finish barrel. The Amaretto finish, like I said in my other video, it's much more of the darker purple fruits, prunes, plums, raisins, on that darker fruit profile. But this red berries and cherries in the wine finish barrel, I think has a great balance to it, and I really enjoy it. But if you're only going to get one bottle, I would get the Bottled and Bond 100 proof straight bourbon whiskey, Bottled and Bond. It's absolutely delicious. I hope in the future they put out a non-chill filtered, straight from the barrel strength, somewhere in the neighborhood of 112 to 120, a higher proof. With their flavor profile, that would be an awesome pour. While we were there visiting 2 Bar, Sony had set up like a bar cart for us to make old fashions, and we got to each make our own old fashioned using 2 Bar, and it was absolutely delicious. From all of the distilleries that we have gone to, we have never been to a distillery where they have a little bar cart where we make our own mixed drink using their whiskey. And so I just want to applaud you, 2 Bar, for having that available for us, because it was a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed making an old fashioned with my friends. And while I'm sipping on that old fashioned, I'm sitting there drinking with you and talking about your distillery. It was a very unique experience, and I think other distilleries need to take note of that, because it was awesome. It really was. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Keep your drinks wet. Cheers.